Good morning everybody. Welcome to Sunday the 17th of January. It's a bit of a cold morning, and as I cycle along here I'm getting a bit of wind noise, which is strange because they didn't predict that on the BBC app or neither on my live app, by which I mean looking out the window of the house. The trees weren't moving around. But it's a lovely day anyway. It's about 3 or 4 degrees at the moment. And as you can see, we've got some nice blue sky in the picture here. So just heading off for a ride. Probably head down towards Hampton Court and back. And yeah, let's see who we can see and what we can see. Yep, so here we are, down in Twickenham, at the back end of Twickenham. Today I'm out on the road bike. I'll give you a look. There she is. I just washed it yesterday, but it's probably filthy again because the roads are a bit mucky. So I'm trying this for the second time, making this video thing. Big thanks to Paul Green and Mark Frost for their feedback on the first video. I'll try and keep this short and sweet, guys, and not put too much into it. So I believe it's customary to talk about what you're wearing on cold days and things, so I have a base layer and then 2 cycling shirts underneath this soft shell. This soft shell is amazing. I got it from Amazon for a really good price and it keeps you really warm. I've worn it out even on the coldest of days that we've had so far this winter. On my hands I've got my fingerless gloves with a pair of thin running gloves underneath, and I'm finding that's more than warm enough for today. What else? Oh yeah, I've got my cycling shoes and a pair of B-twin overshoes over the top of them, and again that's keeping my feet nice and toasty for today. So yeah, it's been a nice ride so far. As you can see, the roads are not too busy at the moment. Been down here on a Sunday before when these roads have been chock-a-block, but today they're nice and quiet. So at the moment I'm on the road takes you from Twickenham down towards Hampton Court, and I'll film again in a little while when we pass one of my favourite parts on this road. Alrighty, so I thought I'd stop and take a wee break here. This is just a lovely little spot on Hampton Hill, I believe, and behind me there's a gorgeous little river which goes into Bushy Park or whatever, so just a nice place to stop and have a drink of Ribena. I'll show you the bike. So there you go, that's the Pinnacle Laterite 3. It's got 105 group set on the back. I thought it was supposed to have 105 brakes on it, but actually it's got something called Tektro brakes. They're a double pivot brake, really good brakes on them. I fitted the 105 pedals on it as well, and I've had it for about 6-7 months, been learning to ride that one, as well as my hybrid bike. Really love being out on the road bike from time to time. It's such a nice ride. So I'm going to get back on it and keep enjoying the ride. Okay, so now we're down beside the river. I thought I'd point you in the direction of the river. Well, I have a bit of a moan. There's a whole host of people at the moment talking about how far we should or shouldn't cycle, but I'm happy to see lots of people still out and about on their bicycles at the moment. I think cycling is very much a solitary sport anyway, unless you're doing it with a mate. And even if you're doing it with a mate, you're still keeping your distance. It's not like you're on top of each other. So I think, and this is just my personal view, as long as you're being safe, as long as you're taking it carefully, we should be allowed to go for a decent cycle. This stay within your own neighbourhood malarkey, that doesn't really do it for me, I'm afraid. So it's nice to think I can get out. I mean, I'm not too far from home here. Depending on the route I take back home, I'll have done about 30 miles maybe. But I'll have had a good cycle, a bit of fresh air, and got to see some nice scenery. I'm not sure there's anything wrong with that. And I do understand the point of view of, what if you have an accident? I completely understand that, completely get it, but let's be careful.
A few moments later.
So here we are, Hampton Court Palace. It's been a lovely cycle down here, really enjoyed it, and always great to get that view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off that away, which is the road which takes you between Hampton Court and Bushy Park. So I'll head up that way. It's a nice long ride there. We'll cross Kingston Bridge and then we will head over to Richmond. Enjoying it. So, made it to the top of Richmond Hill. Here's the bike. Looking gorgeous in black and red. That was a bit of a climb up here, but it's always worth it for this view at the top. Right, I'm going to stop now and have a bit of something to eat and drink and then crack on. Bye for now. There's the Houses of Parliament again. We've got a view across the river. Should be able to see the London Eye up the river. And here's me and my bike. London, eh? It'll be nice when it's finished. Okay, here we are in the Mall, heading down towards Buckingham Palace. We got St James's Park there, St James's Palace over that way, and right in front of us we got Buckingham Palace. Just going to head down there and up Constitution Hill. It's been a good ride so far. Pretty enjoying it today. Thankfully it seems to be getting a bit warmer than it has been over the past wee while. Looks like I have to work on my camera holding when I'm talking to the camera, but not to worry. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday and that you're getting out cycling or walking or something while this weather's been kind to us. Right, coming up towards the end of the Mall and heading for Constitution Hill. Have a nice look at the palace as we go past. I'm just going to be cheeky and go to the right here. There we are, and we're now going to head up that way, up Constitution Hill. There we go, that's me back home somehow. Yeah, I really felt it in my legs there. Not sure how many miles I've done, I'll find that out when I look at the Strava. In fact, let's have a quick look at that now. It's just updating itself. Apparently I've done about 36 miles, which is not too bad. But yeah, like I said, feeling it in the legs towards the end there, but made it home in the end. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed coming along this ride with me, and I got to go and get showered now and do some work for school, and then at some point I'll think about editing this video. So thanks again for coming along, and bye for now.